Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelei. Today I'm feeling very peaceful. Well, not the whole day. I had some things this morning going on, some hectic things, but at the moment I feel very peaceful here in this piece of nature. And that brings me back to my topic straight away, is that you don't need to explain or justify your need for peace, for inner peace, or for peaceful moments, or for time for yourself, me time, however you want to call it. You do not have to justify yourself for that. And it's not just about the justification, but it's also about protecting your peace as well. That's another thing. So it's not approval that you need, but you certainly need to protect your peace as well. And it's two different things, but very close. There's a very thin line between them. And I'm going to show you more of the nature where I am at this moment to give you a little bit of the peaceful feeling that I'm having here, right here. And I hope I can give you some of that vibe, and I hope you enjoy what I'm showing you. And I hope you like my topic for today. So, as I said, you don't need to justify your need for space and well, your need for space, but also your need to protect your space. So I'm going to flip the screen, show you around in the neighborhood, in the nature actually where I am at this particular moment. I'm sorry, English is not my mother tongue, and I hope you understand that I'm making some grammar mistakes, some wrongful use of words sometimes, but I'm really doing my best to give you my honest insight, opinion, etc. About the topic. So I hope you join me for the walk. I'm going to flip the screen, and I hope to see you on the other side. So I'm showing you around a little bit to start with. It's a piece of land, forests kind of land at the edge of the heathland, and it's very special soil as well, very soft. I think even this is a place where normally there's supposed to be water, but it's just all dried up now. Anyhow, coming back to the peaceful feeling, I think you can see where my peaceful feeling is coming for here at the moment. It's really, really nice. And I just found another path because I kind of lost track here. Anyhow, coming back to, you're allowed to protect your peace, and that you don't need to justify it. And that is very important that you actually protect your peace even. And for a long time, I personally thought that my inner peace, my peaceful feeling there was something I had to earn. I didn't allow myself to have it. I thought I had to finish all the things of the day, or whatever it was that needed to be done before I could actually have a peaceful feeling. That feeling of once this, then I can have, and it doesn't work like that. And I thought I had to explain it sometimes, or negotiate for it, for my inner peace. And not even with somebody else particularly, not even per se with other people, but even with myself. I was just not allowing myself to have a peaceful moment. I still have sometimes problems with that. I'm 63 years of age, and I still have this tendency of I just wait until all my kids are settling for the day, for whatever they're doing, and then I will have my little peaceful moment. And I'm in the middle of the process of actually turning that around, because they're young adults now, and it's about time I'm letting things go. It's a really, really nice lesson to learn, and to see myself moving that way. And but I believe also that choosing calm also meant sometimes letting people down, and that protecting my peace meant that I was being a little bit selfish. And I think especially with people close by me, and not so much people further away from me, but especially people close to me, I had some troubles with that. And that saying no to chaos, it required for me a good enough reason, because I was a single mom. I still am, but raising them by yourself, that sometimes brings a little bit of chaos. Well, it did for me. Nice chaos, but still chaos though. And but what I eventually learned, I can say that I believe peace is not really selfish at all. It's and even protecting your peace, it really doesn't mean that you don't care. Far from it, you care a lot, but also about yourself. And yeah, it's a real thing that I think many women struggle with that feeling of when is the time right that you can enjoy, that you can have peace, that you without feeling guilty, because I think that's a typical female thing. I'm generalizing here maybe a bit, so don't harp on that, please, because I'm just speaking from my personal opinion, personal insights, and my yeah, as I said, my experiences. So I'm not standing here as a motivational guru or anything like that. Just because of what I've been through and I've learned from life myself. And as I said, I don't think it's selfish. To protect your peace and to have your peaceful moments. It's actually an act of self-respect. I believe. I really believe that. It doesn't mean still it's easy to do, but I do believe it is what it is. And you know it means also that you're caring enough about your own well-being, which is very necessary in this day and age. I think it always has been, but specifically now, since there's so much going on, inside your life, perhaps your work, your close circle, and you see your close people from close by going through lots of things. And you also, well, in my case, I also want to bring my kids, mm, teach them a little bit about peace. But yeah, of course, I can't do that for them. I can only guide them and steer them a little bit. But I think I have to also practice what I preach. That you know that I have to stop absorbing rather, what isn't really mine and what's not meant for me. And I don't know if you can resonate to that. I think a lot of people might feel what I'm saying or know what I'm saying, but I do get responses from people say, "Yeah, I feel you. I feel your words." And I mean, that's a great compliment, because that means I'm getting across what I intend to. Giving people a feeling that you're not alone in what you're feeling, what you're going through, or what you have gone through. And a lot of us are in the same kind of boat, really. But there will always be people who are uncomfortable, though, when you stop engaging in their drama, or in their uh, yeah, in whatever is going on in their life, or when you stop over explaining yourself, or you stop reacting, and you stop being available on demand. Well, that's another hard lesson to learn, but a necessary lesson to learn. And you have to know that their discomfort is not your responsibility, but also, as I said before, it's not always to blame on other people. I have a very um, way of limiting myself in my thoughts. Just don't think you deserve it, and it's crazy. I'm on one side, I'm pretty unapologetic, I might say so myself, and I'm pretty assertive and all the rest of it. But when it comes to certain things, I notice that's a little pitfall for me. And but now, as I grow older, I'm 63 years of age now, so it's about time I'm learning it. And I have to learn that discomfort for them is not my responsibility. Discomfort for myself is my responsibility, and I have to do something about that. And I do realize that peace really isn't passive at all. It's very intentional even. And well, I think it's choosing, for me, choosing calmer conversations, calmer self-talk even. And it's leaving situations that drain you, and it's stepping back from some severe emotional chaos that might appear. And I think I had to learn that one, especially around my divorce. Before, during, and after my divorce, I had to learn that one. And on top of that, I didn't do that much, but I see a lot of people that they tend to respond to everything they see, they hear, they 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 come across, to respond to everything. And it's I'm not doing that anymore, but I see some people doing that, and I thought, well, at least I'm not doing that one. But I think sometimes you have to do silence, let it do their work. And on top of that, all in all, I don't think you really need a crisis to choose peace for yourself. You don't, as I said, you don't need permission, not from yourself and not from anybody else. And you don't even need any agreement, really. Oh, I'm just entering a very interesting path here, which I don't think is really a path anymore. So I'm going to turn around here a little bit before I get a little bit lost here. It's not that big that I have to get lost, because in the surrounding here, there's some few paths that I see more people walk there. It's not crowded, but you see the occasional dog lover walking with a dog, and that's nice. So I'm not completely in solitary here by myself on nature. I love to, but I also believe it's a little bit tricky, if I may say so, because there's a lot of crazy people out there, and I would not like to come across one. And but anyhow, coming back to this that you don't need any agreement, or and that you have to, you have to give yourself permission as well, not only from other people but your own permission. In the meantime, I hope you are enjoying a little bit the scenery of what I'm showing you. It's around sunset, as you can probably see here. I hope the colors are a little bit coming through, but it's pretty nice actually. Anyhow, I think all in all, coming back to the topic, you are allowed to protect your peace, and simply, very simply, because your nervous system deserves the rest. And so I think if you believe, if you've seen feeling stretched or rather than or tense or constantly on edge, maybe my words are a kind of reminder for you. And you don't owe anybody or anyone access to your energy if you don't want to. You don't owe anyone constant availability if you don't want to. And also, you don't owe anybody an explanation for choosing some more calm and peace in your life. And as I said, peace isn't something you stumble on. It's something you have to decide for yourself, that that's what you want and that's what you need now. And I really hope that if you need it, I hope you realize that, and I hope you're going to fight for it and you're going to make moves towards that. And in the meantime, or not in the meantime, by ending this video a little bit, is like, I want to thank you for walking here with me, and perhaps you can leave a response and see how you're doing with this, how you're dealing with this, and if you agree with me or not agree, or you can show some other insights or share what you've been through. And I really, really appreciate it, because it gives me the feeling that I am saying something valid for some people, and that's just a very nice feeling. I don't need the approval, but it's very nice to know that you've been able to inspire some people with your words and or comfort them. Anyhow, whatever you want to do is yours, or your decision. Of course, you can leave a thumbs up, you can leave a reply, you can subscribe to my channel. I am posting my videos daily on many topics that we can all, I think, resonate to or relate to very much. So by saying that, I really wish you a very nice continuation of the day, or a very nice evening, depends on when you're watching my video. And I really hope to see you back in my next video. Bye.